We have some breaking news coming in. The joint statement on the NSA meet on Afghanistan has now been issued, and it reads out that the third regional security dialogue on Afghanistan was held today in the national capital in an expanded format where the participants discussed the evolving situation in Afghanistan, especially the security situation and its regional and global ramification. The sides paid special attention to the current political situation in Afghanistan and threats arising from terrorism, radicalization, and drug trafficking, as well as the need for humanitarian assistance. So that is the joint declaration on the Afghanistan dialogue that was held today morning between the NSAs of 7 different nations. This is the 8th nation for inclusive government talk that happened here in the national capital, which also mentions that during the meet, the National Security Advisors, secretaries of the National Security Councils also reiterated strong support for a peaceful, secure and stable Afghanistan, while emphasizing the respect for the sovereignty, unity and territorial integrity and non-interference in its internal affairs. Let me now go across to Major General G.D. Bakshi, who's also joining us live. Major General G.D. Bakshi, we have the first joint statement coming in of the NSAs of the 8 nations. Once again, they have reiterated how all of them have come out in support of a strong support for a peaceful, secure and stable Afghanistan.
You see, I thought this was a very timely, very decisive, conference on Afghanistan. India is a major stakeholder in Afghanistan because it directly impinges upon our national security and the national security of the region, and it does so in a very major way. So this is getting together all the national security advisors of Russia, of Central Asia, all the regional major players with a vital stake in the security and the safety of Afghanistan, and the fact that that should not once again become a launch pad for terror regionally, globally, should not become the most major conduit for drugs. All this has been...
And before we go back to Major General G.D. Bakshi live, there is a very important statement coming in this joint statement as well, as to how the 8 nations have now sent across a strong message to Pakistan. They have now stated that Afghan soil cannot be used to plan or shelter terror. It's a very strong statement coming in that threat of terror, radicalization and drugs were also discussed. Going back to Major General G.D. Bakshi now joining us live. And Major G.D. Bakshi, a strong message coming in from the 8 nations that have now reiterated that Afghan soil cannot be used to plan or shelter terror.
Oh, hello.
All right, reading out from the statement now, the 8 nations have also demanded an inclusive government in Afghanistan, sending out a strong message to Pakistan and also stating that the Afghan soil cannot be used to plan or shelter terror. They've also reiterated that humanitarian assistance should be provided in an impeded, direct and assured manner to Afghanistan, and that the assistance is distributed within the country in a non-discriminatory manner across all sections of the Afghan society. They also go on to state that, recalling the relevant UN resolutions on Afghanistan, the participants noted that the UN has a central role to play in Afghanistan and that its continued presence in the country must be preserved, emphasizing on the importance of ensuring that the fundamental rights of women, children and minority communities are also not violated. They've also now expressed concerns over the deteriorating socio-economic and humanitarian situation in Afghanistan and underlined the need to provide urgent humanitarian assistance to the people of Afghanistan. They've also stated and stressed of the necessity of forming an open and truly inclusive government that reiterates and represents the will of all people of Afghanistan and has representations from all sections of their society, including major ethno-political forces in the country. Going back to Major General G.D. Bakshi, who's also joining us live. And Mr. Bakshi, we have seen as to how they have sent across a strong message to Pakistan that the Afghan soil cannot be used to plan or shelter terror.
This message had to be made as clear and unambiguous as possible. The simple fact is that Pakistan has managed to impose in Kabul, at the direct intervention of their DG ISI, Lieutenant General Faiz Hamid. The simple fact is that he has put in place there a drug cartel, a mafia, and a narco-terror setup of the worst kind. We find that they are not in control of the Khorasan modules, the IS Khorasan, the IS modules there. There are lots of revolts taking place in Panjshir, Badakhshan and in other places. So the fact is they are not in control of their territory. The Al-Qaeda has staged a comeback. And if this is allowed to, again, spread terror from there, transfuse drugs from there. We have seen the kind of consignments of drugs that have been caught recently on their way to India. 3,500 tons and 2,000 kilograms, etc., etc. These are huge consignments. We can't have a drug empire being presided over by Pakistan and this ridiculous Taliban setup. And they had assured the world, they have gone back on every single assurance. They had assured the world that there would be an inclusive government. It is not. No minorities, ethnic minorities are included. They had said it would ensure equal rights for the women and ensure that they are not throttled and tortured by the misogynist Taliban. They have done just the exact opposite. So, if tomorrow, if there is a terrorist activity originating from Afghanistan, they'll blame it on the IS, they will blame it on the any other organization but themselves. It is their business to control their territory and to see that what they had promised the world, that is upheld. Otherwise the world will have to intervene. And I think this is a very good message by a collective forum of states that have vital security stakes in what happens in Afghanistan.
Sir, I would also like to ask you, there was General G.D. Bakshi, sir. There were a lot of points here which directly said that there should be no terrorism emanating out of Afghanistan. Now, this seems to be a natural and a constantly running thread amongst all the participants in this NSA meeting. Now, what is the threat, sir? My question to you is whether it is the Islamic State or whether it is Al-Qaeda. The ideology of all three, including Taliban, is exactly the same. So what are these people exactly trying to say here?
The simple fact is the Taliban government which has been imposed in Kabul by Pakistan, let there be no doubt, is extremely toxic. Like I said, so many out of 30 plus ministers, 17 are listed on the global terror watch list. You see, they include the biggest drug lords of Afghanistan. It is a mafia, it is a drug, narcotic, mafia which has come into play there. So for them to say, very conveniently sidestep and say, whatever terror emanates from Afghanistan, please blame it on IS Khorasan and Al-Qaeda. That is a direct contravention of what they had promised at Doha and what they have assured the world, that no terror will originate from their soil. But you see, as it is, there are bombs going off in Kabul itself almost on a weekly basis, where huge casualties have been suffered. Starting with the Kabul airport attack, 180 plus killed, starting with that Shia mosque, over 100 killed, you are going into 3 digits already. So, therefore, the point at issue is, whosoever does it, Taliban is responsible. They have given the assurances and they will bloody well be held to account.
And Major General Riri Bakshi, another question to you. While on one hand, Pakistan chooses not to attend this NSA meet, the 8 nations have, in a way, come in unison and sent across that message to Pakistan that they must ensure non-interference on Afghanistan's land. How significant is that?
That, I think, is the most significant aspect of this conference. Pakistan has realized that it will now face the ire of all the regional states whose borders abut Afghanistan. And they will not take this lying down. Pakistan has tried to play a zero-sum game. It has tried to, reap advantage at the cost of each and every one of its neighboring states of Afghanistan. It has scant regard for their security, the security of their population, their people. It has been trying to impose the Taliban and via the Taliban spread destabilization and chaos in the region. The region has now got together and told them, we will hold you to account. You will have to face the ire of the collective will of not just India, Russia and the Central Asian states. You will be called to account. And this is a message being sent by the national security advisors of not just India and Russia, but of each and every Central Asian state of consequence. Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, they are all on board. And this is a message being sent.
Absolutely. Major General Riri Bakshi, thank you so much for joining us.